What if I told you that one single belief, just one idea you hold about yourself, could be the most powerful force shaping your entire life? Seriously, it's like this invisible script that determines whether you get stuck or whether you constantly grow. Today, we're going to unlock that belief.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a simple but huge question. Think about your talents, your intelligence, your skills, all the things that make you, you. Do you believe they're basically set in stone, or are they things you can build on, that you can improve over time? Go ahead, take a second and really think about what you believe.
You see, your answer isn't just some random opinion. According to some incredible research by Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck, it points directly to one of two really powerful mindsets. And these mindsets pretty much govern how you approach everything. So let's take a look at the first path.
This first one is what Dweck calls the fixed mindset. You can think of it as a worldview that's built on boundaries, a reality where your potential has this predetermined ceiling you just can't break through.
So the core idea here is really simple. You're dealt a certain hand of cards at birth. You get a certain amount of intelligence, a specific talent, and that's pretty much what you've got to play with for the rest of your life. It's the belief that who you are is basically carved in stone.
In this mindset, it creates this dangerous chain reaction. I mean, if you believe your abilities are just innate, then why would you ever want to challenge? A failure would feel like a direct hit on who you are. Effort seems kind of pointless. You either have it or you don't. And when you see someone else succeed, it doesn't feel like inspiration. It feels like a threat. Listen to that statement. That's not just about a school subject, right? That's a statement of identity. It's like a self-imposed life sentence. Those last few words, "and I never will be," that's the sound of a door locking on any potential for growth.
But what if there's another way to see the world? Let's explore that second path, because this one builds a completely different reality, one that's not based on limits, but on endless opportunity.
The growth mindset completely flips the script. It says your true potential is actually unknown, that your abilities aren't some fixed gift, but they're skills that can be cultivated. And what are the key ingredients? Dedication, effort, and hard work.
Now look at how this changes everything. You start to see your brain not as some fixed thing, but as a muscle that can get stronger. Challenges aren't threats anymore. They're opportunities. They're how you climb higher. Effort isn't a sign of weakness, it's the path to getting great at something. And the success of others, well, that becomes a source of inspiration, something you can actually learn from.
Now, someone with this mindset says something totally different. They say, I'm not good at math yet, but if I practice, I can get better. Did you catch that shift? The focus isn't on a fixed identity, it's on a process. That one little word, yet, that unlocks the door to action and to a totally different future.
And when you put them side by side like this, the contrast is just stark. One column is all about protecting your ego, avoiding looking bad. The other is all about pursuing growth, about getting better. It's really the difference between asking, will I look smart, and asking, will I learn?
So here's the crucial point. Whatever natural talents you have, that's just the starting line. It doesn't seal your fate. What truly shapes your journey is your mindset, your fundamental attitude toward the very idea of improving yourself.
Okay, so we get the theory, but what does this actually look like in the real world? How does this one belief play out in our schools, our jobs, and just our lives?
Well, in education, it creates students who don't just crumble after a bad grade. Instead, they ask, okay, what can I learn from this? At work, it builds teams that aren't afraid to pitch bold ideas because they know even a project that fails provides valuable lessons. And in our personal lives, it transforms mistakes from something shameful into just an essential part of the journey to becoming who we want to be.
So after seeing these two paths, these two potential destinies laid out right in front of you, it really all comes down to a choice you get to make every single day.
This quote just completely redefines success, doesn't it? It's not a competition against everybody else. It's a commitment to your own progress. The goal isn't some finish line where you're the best, but it's this dynamic, lifelong process of just becoming better.
So, as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this question. Which mindset are you choosing to live in starting right now? And maybe more importantly, what's one small, concrete step you can take today to embrace a challenge, to learn from a setback, or to put in that effort to become just a little bit better than you were yesterday? The choice, as always, is yours.